There's a phrase in the book that you mentioned that you mentioned a couple times. It's called you say it's a garlic milkshake. And you didn't really define it in the book. What is garlic milkshake to you?
Well, I did these songwriting events, and one of the reasons that I bought this castle was to really create songwriting events to get more songs to choose from to record when you make an album. Because if you don't have that hit single, the album kind of disappears. So you really want as many choices as possible. And one of the songwriters was a Nashville writer who came to me, and he came for one of the weeks that we did the songwriting retreat, and he said, "Well, my daddy always used to say, make sure the chorus comes in like a garlic milkshake." And his point was that the chorus needs to do something. It needs to be obvious. It needs to be memorable. It needs to stick out. And that's what Sting didn't do on that Mercury Falling album. All of a sudden, the thing that stuck out was the middle bit. And I said, "Well, there's the chorus." He said, "No, that's the middle eight." I said, well, where's the chorus? And the chorus was, it didn't have the garlic milkshake element to it. But Roxanne did. Walking on the Moon, Message in a Bottle, all these had great garlic milkshake moments. And all hit singles really have that thing. They have that one memorable thing that sticks and is hammered home. That's the thing that makes the song work. So the Nashville writers, they're much more disciplined than the rock writers are. And so, but they tend to follow formulas. So what my idea of the songwriting retreat is, if you get somebody that's good at formula and you put in with somebody that's a bit wacky from the progressive world, you might end up with something unique. And we did. We ended up with 4 number ones that way. Keith Urban met the Go-Go's at the Castle and ended up writing a number one song with them. Who would have ever thought that this Australian guitar player, brilliant as he was, good singer, good looking, would write a hit song with 2 of the Go-Go's who were punk girls from LA, you know. The Castle had a big impact by basically mixing things up, by putting things that shouldn't be together. That was really the secret of the Police. Reggae and pop and funk and reggae, it kind of works. Sometimes it's like a chemistry set. You mix 3 different chemicals that weren't supposed to be together, and all of a sudden you've got, whatever. So sometimes it's those crazy combinations that work.